Yay, live. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I did not stream yesterday. I had a friend who needed some help, so I decided to help him get some stuff done, and there was no way that I was going to be on here this early in the morning. And because I don't have 1,000 people subscribed to me, or following or whatever, I don't even know anymore. I have no clue. But since I don't have 1,000 people, it's really hard to tell you guys that, hey, I won't be doing this today. Something came up. So yeah, I'm here today. That counts, right? Um, my weekend was good. I had a fun time. And yesterday was good too. So, let's get right into it. I have some stuff that I have to get done today that is really hard to do with a timer involved. So, we're gonna get right to it. Do 15 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That's done. Ta-da. So I did actually do some stuff. I figured that honestly I was just gonna sit here and just the I actually did something um behind this. And since I'm kind of at not at a stuck point in what I'm writing, I'm just sort of like I don't know where to go after this, so I'm kind of just going in a slow circle till I figure it out, and I don't want it to be that boring. So I wrote out two things for well, it's actually one full one, and then I'm starting on another one for things that I want to write today, tomorrow. Um I really want to get this done by the end of the week, and I have got 31,000 words. So it's just trying to figure it out. I don't think that I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna bring my laptop to Florida with me anyway, so maybe I can get some stuff done. Hi, Karen. 100 Wattpad books. I have no idea what that's supposed to. I know what Wattpad is. But hi. I don't know what that means. Further clarification would be great. It's nice to have you here. I do some short sprints. I already just got done with one of the 15-minute ones, and then I usually get one more in, and that's about it for the day. Just because it's so early in the morning for a lot of people, usually it's just, time for people to wake up to stretch their mental brain hamsters, stuff like that. Um, so yeah, now that I've got a little bit of that figured out, and it's good because I kind of hit a hiccup, and I don't like doing that. Especially whenever it's not really this late in the game, but I know that a lot of people are sort of wearing down a bit and they're getting behind because, 50K in 30 days is a lot. It's a lot, especially in the middle of a story, especially for pantsers, um, even planners. It's hard. If you don't already know exactly what you're gonna write, it's hard. And I'm gonna tell you right now that I- it's okay to not make the 50K. Um, if you're shooting for something that you want, that Nano is doing for the winners, then at that point you tell yourself that all words matter because they do. Um, I remember that a couple of years ago, I had I knew I wasn't gonna make it. There was no way. So I actually just wrote like free thinking stuff, I guess, about what I was doing. And I knew that some of my story would just trickle in there once I had gotten past the whole me writing out, I don't know what I'm going to do with my day or where to start this. I know that my character does this, this, and this, and I don't know where to go from there. And I was literally just writing that out. As long as you're writing about your story, no matter what, if you want to dive into some character stuff, or if you want to get detailed about the world that they're in, at that point all words matter, and if you can get to 50K that way, then that's good. And that way it stops you from you weird people out there that think that if you're at 30K and you're done with your story, but that's not 50K, so you haven't won. At that point, guys, if you're done even at 45K and you have nothing else to write, um just hit that you just moved it up to 50K and say that you won, especially if you're looking for some of the stuff, I guess. And I can't remember. I know that last year they didn't have you verify your stuff. I don't know what they're doing this year. And there's nothing on there that I want. So, yeah. So because of all that, the 50K doesn't matter to me. It's just, hey, here's something that everybody's doing together, so why don't you do it too? That kind of thing. I know I'm gonna start a yawning fit, and I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm getting stuff done because I didn't write very much yesterday. I had a major brain hiccup and was thinking about some other things. So not a whole lot of words got done yesterday. I'm hoping that they will today. Whenever I pick Ember up from school, I'm just gonna move my computer into there while she, as long as she's good, because she wasn't very good yesterday at school. So as long as she's good, move it into there, and I'll write while she watches TV, and that should get me some words done. Especially, I realize that these help a lot. Whenever whenever I write out some like bullet points of what I want to talk about next. And I know that I can get it done, so I don't need to like type it out in that whole brain story form. Um, I can just write out a couple of things and then um like I have they found some markings on one of the buildings that's keeping a certain form of fairy out. So, um, shows markings to the princess. They define what the markings mean and how to fix it and everything. The main character can't go in and actually be around it, and neither can the princess because they just can't. Without giving too much away, whenever somebody reads this, um, so they might have the main character's longtime friend get it done, and in which case he's going to learn about the fairy world, which will make sense because they've been friends for a while. It'll all sink in after, he figures it out and he'll be like, oh yeah, this is cool. And the main character's going to be like, I thought you were going to wig out. I thought you were going to run away and that was going to be it. And he's going to be like, oh no, I figured you guys were just like, your mom was a nature nut. And apparently there was a reason. So yeah, I've got it all pretty much figured out. I'll probably fill up the second one. I might do a third one. I don't know. I really just want to get everything all planned out because I want to. I can write like 5 or 6 thousand words in a day if I have my shit together. Oh. Yep, it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, I just have to get everything all put together. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna hack up a hairball in your ear. And then we're going to do one last 15-minute sprint, and then that will be it for the day for me. And I say this just about every live stream just because I know that there are people that are in the middle that still want to be part of the whole thing. I'll put up, I know that Brittany Wang is doing one in about 2.5 hours. I don't know if I'm going to be in there. I might be sleeping because I like sleep because I don't sleep at night because I just don't. And this is the product of it. I talk and I yawn. If you've seen in other videos that I have, I actually edit out my yawns while I have the camera facing me. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna set this back to 15. Okay, so we're gonna do last 15 minutes. Hopefully I'll be able to get this all figured out. Because I'd really like to. I might write 1 or 2 more note cards just to figure everything out and get it done. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, last 15 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, now that one's done, I actually am getting some stuff written down now that kind of is tying everything together. I realized that with a NaNoWrimo or even Camp Nano Draft, that everything is going to be very um think of it as like a whole bunch of webs. So you've got like one over here, and you've got one over here, you've got one right here, and they're all really pretty webs, but they're not exactly connected properly. So in order to get it into one big web, you gotta kind of, make sure the spider isn't on any drugs so that they can get that all figured out. So now some of the bigger loopholes, some of the things that I know that I've just sort of like I mentioned, or I said something that took up maybe a half page or a whole page about something, and then it went away because that's what happens, right? So I'm working on getting all of that sort of rounded up as to why my main character's employers had a change of heart to, instead of just work with metal and everything and tear everything down, why they're now suddenly realizing that it's better to, build things that also include nature. So it's getting there. It's really fun too to just think about it for a minute and let my brain just sort of like wander off as it normally does. But this time I let it go. Frozen reference, sorry. Um, yeah, this time I sort of took it off its leash and it did its own thing, which is really fun to do sometimes. If you ever get to that point where you just want to let creativeness flow, I suggest it's not really free writing because that's something completely different and that's a little scary, but um, kind of like write down a main idea up at the top and then just sort of like go from there and do like a little pyramid thing. Like how you used to do the number tree where you had a big number up here and then it went down and then those numbers divided into those numbers this many times, things like that. Yeah, do that. That's fun. But yeah, getting it all done slowly but surely. Um, I would have 31, so that makes 19. 19K. Yeah, 19,000 more words left to do, which isn't that bad. I could actually get it done if I worked hard on it. Um, the problem is that again, I've had this mindset for way too long where I can do it if I want to get it done. Does it really matter? That kind of thing. So yeah, I'm trying my hardest to get out of that mindset. It's gonna take me a while. But anyway, um, I might be on the 30th, but other than that, this is the last week for me. I will try to make sure that I am on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I don't have anything, that's going to impede that right now, but that doesn't mean that it won't. We'll see how it goes. Like I said before, Brittany Wang has something going on in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna be awake for that, but it's there. What else? I think that's it. There are a lot of other YouTubers and even Twitch people that are getting on that are making it work. So there are always live streams going on. Maybe not so much in the middle of the night for me, but there are some overseas streamers that are doing stuff. So you can always find something, you can always do a playback. So yeah, that is it for me. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day, and hopefully I will see everyone